I'm so tired of seeing on YouTube the same type of person. Different name, different height, different features, but they all promote the same thing. Skimpy, whorish outfits, all this makeup, all these surgeries to their bodies, and Botox and fillers to their face, and acrylic nails, and the weaves, and can I just get someone who loves themselves without all of that? Like, no shade to the women, if that was make you feel like, if that makes you feel better about yourself, but can I just get a woman who can walk out the door with acne and all, their real hair, just without all this unnecessary, unrealistic beauty standard? Like, the same type of woman, not only do they look the same and dress the same, they promote the same whorish, disrespectful, non-loving type of attitude. Like, when are people gonna learn to start loving themselves and stop tolerating nonsense? Stop. Like, nobody's gonna respect you and love you and value you if you don't love yourself, value yourself, or respect yourself. But it's just so sad to see so many, especially young girls, look up to this same type of woman who has no real value in actually bettering your life. And it's just like, you should be mindful of who you look up to, who you follow, because 99.9 of these people are fraudulent. It's 2024, and I should be doing better. Like, this acne is crazy. But I mean, I've really been trying to film this video for days. I literally have no energy, and I've watched this series on Netflix. Wait, let me go back to Netflix. I don't want my light. You are what you eat, and it's an experiment where they did it. Come on Twins, and come on, what are we doing right now? Alright, so yeah, it's a documentary where they test twins, and they have both healthy diets, plant-based and then meat-based, and the documentary is a 4-part documentary. It's truly amazing, and it's just, again, all these things that we're eating, from meat to dairy products to everything having so much sugar in it, refined sugar, like, it's insane. And my biggest problem is sweets. I love sweets. That's gonna be my biggest struggle. But meat, bread, cheese, all that, I'm just over it all. I'm ready for a different lifestyle. But again, a big thing that was in the documentary is like access, the money. It is so much cheaper to buy unhealthy food than it is to buy expensive foods. And also, when you're not used to cooking a certain way, it's like you think it's impossible to figure out healthy dishes and things. Like, it's just all a mindset, and it just takes time and it takes practice. Okay, so I was watching Equalizer 3 on Netflix. Been watching. I mean, I loved it. It was so good. You know what I want to see? Who I want to see together? Denzel Washington, Liam Neeson in the same movie. I would love to see them together, like, on the same team. And I've gotten into John Wick. Let's throw John Wick in there too. I can't pronounce his real name. But all three of them in a movie together, that is blockbuster history. Although I feel like Denzel and Liam have more similar styles than John Wick, you know. But they all had, you know, fight the bad guys. And John Wick is a little bit different. Well, they all kind of got like similar backgrounds and stuff. So yeah, I would love to see all of them in the movie together. Like how iconic, especially Denzel and Liam. Like, yeah, I really thought I was gonna come on here all put together and everything and just everything, and this is it. This is me. Here I am making my first YouTube video of 2024. I have really struggled with consistency and dedication. My energy sucks because of the food that I eat. It's terrible. And it really has an effect on everything. And I'm just ready to start living my life and getting it in order and stop running away from my fears or failure. Like, it's really true. Like, if you don't try, then how will you ever know? But you know what I'm seeing a lot of is like people need to need to like realize in the music that the world is corrupt. A lot of people you look up to are corrupt, and you have to find you know, love within yourself and goodness within yourself. You can't be out here worshiping people and worshiping things and all of that stuff. It's gonna get you nowhere. And speaking of that, because people are human and they lie and they manipulate. Just saying. I was watching, what is it? College Hill Celebrity Edition, and Amber Rose season 2 was just like she's an atheist, which is so unfortunate. But she doesn't believe in God because the people she grew up around who were in the church were doing everything but what they were preaching. And I recommend, not recommend, but I definitely understand that, because I was like, I'm in church, you're a preacher, and I know you're not like God or anything, right? But you're not even practicing what you're preaching. You do all this preaching, you go all this church, all this Sunday school, but the minute you step out of them doors, you curse more than a little bit. The way you act, all of that, it just goes like everything you just preached about goes right out the window. So my thing is for people who feel like, oh yeah, I went to church, or everybody I grew up with just were all false prophets, preaching one thing and doing a whole another thing. You have to get to know God for yourself. You have to have your own personal journey with Him, so that no matter what anybody else is doing, you are able to stand on your own 2 feet, because you have your own relationship with God on your own, not because you go to church or you look up to a pastor. Because if you're gonna go that route, your faith will waver, and you will start to not believe and things of that nature. You have to get to know God for yourself, and that's how you handle it. There are a lot of false prophets out here, and that's the thing. You can't be out here worshiping people and false prophets, because people, like I said, they're lions in sheep clothing. They're pretending to be something to take advantage of you, so you can follow them, buy their products, support them. And they're leading you astray from where you actually need to be. That's why you have to take initiative of your own life for yourself, because not everyone is going to guide you in the right direction. And that's family included, intermediate and distant. So, I'm not sure. I know like what I want to do, and I know the direction of my life finally. Like, I'm not out here lost and like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what I want to do. I actually know exactly the direction I want my life to go in. The final part to this is to figure out how to execute my plan, because I'm trying to make great money, live a great life and healthy lifestyle, and I just want to be happy. There is a bigger world out there, and I want to explore the great parts of it. Because who wants to go to the bad? Who wants that, So, love yourself, be aware, pay attention, listen to the right things, and just be mindful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, this is my first like podcast type video of 24. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.